Exploring Switzerland with me part 2. I'm a Swiss local and let's go! This is the maps of Switzerland. As you can see, the Italian part, the Romansh part, the Swiss-German part, which is a bit, and the French part, as you can see on these maps right here. Okay, as the last time, we will take this guy and put it no matter where to just find out where it is, how it is. Okay. As you can see, we are in the Alps. And also, it has to be in spring because there is not a lot of green. And here are some little flowers. Wow, what a view! And look, this little road goes down to this former house. And then it goes further down to the valley, and this will be in this direction, and down here will be another one. So up here to the mountain, is permanent snow, and this means this is a glacier or a little bit leftover snow, because normally in spring, as you can see here, there is no more snow anymore. And this farmer house down there is normally a house for the people when the cows are in the mountains in the summer. They go up to the Alp, and then when it's winter, they go back to the valley and take the cows with them. These are electricity pylons, and they take the electricity to all the Alps. As you can see here, all the Alps, and every Alp has a name. Let's go seeing where it is. This looks quite like Eigermönch and Jungfrau, the top of Europe. Here is the Fierce. Here is Grindelwald. I was right. And here is the Eigermönch and the Jungfrau. So here it will also be the top of Europe, as it called like. And there is also a station you can go up, and then you are on the biggest station, on the highest train station in Europe. That's why it's called the top of Europe. Now we have been in this area, we will go right to the French part, just to see more about this part of Switzerland. And again, we are in the mountains, in a big mountain here, looking on the big valley. And as you can see, Switzerland is so different. Here it is totally flat, and this is called the cross of the castle. So on top of this mountain it has a cross, as on every mountain in Switzerland it has it, because it's a sign for that the people have been there. And also, most of the time they have a book up there, and you can write in it that you have been there. As I thought, this is on the corner, on the border to France, and next to Geneva. So here is a big forest, but then it will be, after this big road, you will arrive in Geneva. This time we will go right behind and put this guy here, and we will see where we arrive. This is not true. Today everything is in the mountains, but I mean, the mountains are so beautiful here. It's white, red, white, and this means that this hike is difficult. It's alpine, but it's not the most difficult, so it should be okay when you have a good experience. But look at this. I love when it looks like this, just rocks and no trees anymore. Do you know why it has no trees anymore? Because there is a tree line where the plant stops growing, and then after, in the top, there are no trees and nothing like big trees or some bushes anymore. It's just like that. The reason is that they have no, the ground is not made for the trees, and therefore they cannot survive up in this high. Oh, here is a sign. Okay, all of this is written in Italian. I cannot understand, so that means it will be in the Italian-speaking part in the south of Switzerland. And also here it's written 2,600 29 meters is this part of this mountain. Nice. Where is this beautiful place? Forclà da Vallesa. This is in the south, in the Italian-speaking part, and Piz always means mountain. This and this is still speaking German, Swiss German, and here already it is Italian marked, so that will be in the beginning of the Italian speaking part, and as I can see, I'm right. We have been here, and this part here is the Italian speaking part. Here is Locarno, in Bellinzona, and Lugano, the famous places in the Ticino. And here we have been in the mountain right next to this and this. Well, I would like to visit a little valley, so I want to try it in this place. Okay, here you can see an old house. Okay, when you walk in Switzerland, the streets will look like this normally. These are an old style. We are not doing it in the bigger cities because this takes a lot of time, but before the streets have been like this. And this one is for the water. Wow, so idyllic, isn't it? The flowers. It has to be summer at this time. A big house. The houses are always 1 or 2 levels high. And here we can see that this window is not using anymore, so they closed it for a reason. And down here is the cellar. Wow. Okay. Here we see the car with the camera. Palazzi is called like this because they have been here. There have been so many palaces and castles before and still, so it's a historical place. They have working many confectioners which have had so much success that they had a big empire, and therefore they started living in palaces. And that's the reason why this place is called Palazzi in Italian, for palaces. And many of these historical buildings are still from these people which have worked with sugar before, or still. Maybe they are still in the business. We learned something about Switzerland today. One last jump and then this video has to finish. Comment below which part of Switzerland you want to discover, so next time I can go in the German speaking part, the French speaking part, or however you want to. And now we will try to catch the Matterhorn, the famous mountain of Switzerland, just to see how it looks here. Ah yeah, here it is. But we are on the other place, because normally next to the Matterhorn there is a little village, a touristy place, and here is no village, so that means we are on the other side of the Matterhorn, really in the mountains. It's also so beautiful. I mean, look at this. This is not just here, it's not just built that tourists are coming here. In the history, the people already lived here, and then they started to work for the tourism because they have seen that it works. And therefore every part of the village, like every worker, did something touristy, and it didn't work out really well because everybody just did what they thought would be good. And one day they decided to work together to make this village like a touristy place, a touristy working village. And therefore today it looks a little bit like extra, ordinary or extra made for tourists, but normally it started, I mean, the houses have been like this already before, the little houses, the old houses, and of course a lot of them are also touristy, but not everything, I want to say. That's it. Okay, that was our beautiful trip to Switzerland on the maps today, and I hope we will see you next time. Bye!